Hello and welcome to a new video. In this video, I'm going to take you through 3 days of training for the PCT in the Austrian Alps. Let's get it!
You got soul. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh.
Good morning, it's Monday, 6:30 a.m. Beautiful mountains as you can see, and it's time for our first run. We just got 45 minutes, super easy, chill, get the body moving in the morning, you know, loosen the legs up, and then we're gonna jump in the pool, get ready for breakfast, and then we have a hiking session to finish up the morning. More in the afternoon in a little bit. For now, let's get to this run. Let's go. As you can see, we're hitting a little downhill segment into this valley right here. This is basically what the river runs through. You'll be able to see in a little bit. And then yeah, we're about to start climbing. As you can see, with all the little mountain tops, you can't really do anything but go up or down, which is perfect for training. Luckily, there's a map right at the beginning of all the, basically the uphill trails on this side. We are right here right now. This afternoon or tomorrow morning, we're gonna make it up all the way for sure. But for now, we'll probably stick to this little uphill segment and then take a left over here and then just loop back around to the hotel. Then in the afternoon, we're either gonna take this one all the way up or we'll take this one. Honestly, we'll see, but yeah, just loosening up the legs. So let's get it. You might be like, prep for the PCT? What is he talking about? Well, we'll get to that in a little bit. Okay. For those of you that can't wait till the end of the video, I'll put the timestamp right here so you can just skip ahead and hear all about my PCT plans. Yeah, I mean, the early morning views are just amazing. And I'm kind of glad it's not pouring right now. Just look at these views. And yeah, there could definitely be some rain later on. Finished this shakeout run with 3.3 miles in 35 minutes at a super easy pace. The legs definitely felt a lot looser after, which was the goal of this run. Headed back into the hotel, changed, and jumped in the pool to recover for a little bit. Here, I don't know what I was thinking. Clearly, I wasn't thinking at all, but I just jumped in the pool with my AirPods on, and I even got some footage of it. So here you go. I hope you enjoy it. Definitely not the smartest move, but yeah, after I took out my AirPods, I just relaxed and chilled in the pool for a little bit, and then headed to breakfast. 9:30 a.m. Time for a little hike. Should be around like 2.5, 3 hours. We'll see how much ground we cover. I'll keep you updated. The sun's out. Absolutely beautiful view. As you can see, can't get much better than that. It's supposed to rain later on in the day, so we'll see what we do as the next workout session. But for now, this hike, super beautiful. Cute little waterfall back here. Yeah, just in general, super pretty. Definitely some steep drops as well, but usually it's like blocked off. Yeah, a lot of fun. And we're slowly making our way along this like ridgeline over here. Finished the hike with 5 miles in just over 2 hours, bringing the total mileage to 8.3 miles. Around 12:30, just finished a meditation session basically. I honestly fell asleep. Now we're in a little training room, getting a little workout in. Just a full body workout, it's about 20 to 30 minutes, pretty easy. Let's get that done and then we get time to get a snack and relax. Also, the view from here is pretty amazing. .30 p.m. time for our third session, I would say. Now we're gonna go to the top of this mountain over here. Yeah, let's see how much distance and elevation we end up with. Alrighty, to start, let's take a quick look at the map. Again, we're right here. We're gonna go straight up to this cabin over here, continue up, and then probably try to make it over here. We'll see if we take a left over here or we continue straight, but that's the plan for now. Let's take a quick picture of it so we don't get lost on the way, and then let's go. Honestly, with the gain of elevation, it also gets a lot colder. Threw my hoodie back on, feels a lot better, but you definitely get warm during climbing. But as you get higher and higher, it feels nice to have some extra layers. Now the sun's back out, so that makes it feel a lot warmer. But once it's behind the clouds again, it's definitely gonna feel a lot cooler again. But this might be the steepest segment yet. I don't know if you can tell. Definitely pretty steep. And yeah, we are 2 miles in right now. Well, yeah, the road right here is still covered in snow completely. So hopefully my feet are not gonna get too wet. Nah, it feels fine. Two and a half miles in, 40 minutes. The views are absolutely amazing. Just look at this. We're at 1,376 feet of elevation right now. I think we're gonna continue from here, this way, make it to Cascade Locks. I think that's the plan. Yeah, probably see how we can loop back down into the valley. It's definitely getting a little chilly up here, so brought the buff. Game changer. Always take a buff with you. Multifunctional. Wear it as a hat to cover you from the sun, like around your neck, just to keep you warm, and all these other functions too. So definitely well worth it. And it barely takes away any space. So that's my tip for this video. Almost at the typical cross at the top of every mountain in Europe. Kind of cool. As you can see, maybe you can read it up there. This is the Gelbhansekopf at 1,440 meters of elevation. You gotta touch it, otherwise it doesn't count. Time to enjoy the view for a little bit. Definitely a lot more snow back here. Looks really cool. I mean, just look at that. But yeah, as I said before, down there is the hotel we're staying in. We're just gonna continue back here and then probably make it over to Cascade Locks, down that way, and then loop back around. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Obviously, all of this, as you can see, is like a ski resort in the winter. So all the lifts and stuff, very interesting. Let's see where we have to go. Probably this way, I would imagine. We'll try that one. Oh, we're hitting the first downhills. So you know what time it is. Time to get a little jog going again. Time to run these downhills. It's gonna absolutely blow up my quads, but it's worth it for training. Very steep though. Super steep. Whoa, this looks funky. Very cool. Alrighty, we're nearing the end of this, probably like a half a mile left. So we're gonna finish with just under 6 miles. I'll put the complete stats somewhere here. Now, once I get back, probably take a shower, maybe get a little snack, and then probably jump back in the pool to recover a little bit. We'll see, I'll keep you posted. Tuesday, 11 a.m., time for our first session of the day. Just an easy trail run / power hiking the uphills. As you can see right here, we just started at the hotel. You can see the pools here. Definitely gonna take advantage of the pools later. But for now, let's get into some work. Let's see what mileage we end up with. Look at the deer just chilling over there. Again, definitely super steep. We're gonna keep climbing. Here, the trail splits up again. You can keep going, you can go back down, but this looks kind of cool. We're definitely gonna check that one out. Let's get it. The trail here, definitely super technical. A lot of fun though. You just gotta be careful. And it splits up many times where people created their own trail. So you just gotta be careful to stay on trail. I'll show you in a second, but there's like an Austrian flag marked on the stones in some places. So that marks the trail. .2 miles in, we climbed a lot. I mean, just look at it. We started all the way in the valley, and now we're in all one level with the clouds almost. Pretty cool. We just climbed out of the forest here. Now, it really opens up here, and we got this little cabin up there, so we might be able to get some more directions there. But yeah, we're just gonna continue up this ridgeline, and then along this ridgeline, and at some point, we're gonna take a right back down into the valley, and then loop back to the hotel. Just tremendous views. The terrain definitely changes as we get higher and higher. As you can see, there's more snow still left over here. And also this brush right here reminds me more and more of a little bit of the High Sierra. 2 miles in, we made it to the top of this ridge line. As you can see right here, you can kind of see mountains on this side through the trees. And then the same thing goes for this side. Oh, you can see the next cabin with a mountaintop cross over there. Let's see if we make it to that one. Should only be a little bit. Almost at the top. Views are absolutely insane, as you can see. And yeah, we're almost here. Made it to the top. Absolutely insane views. Again, pretty cool view, especially right here with this insane drop, and then you can see the village down in the valley. Pretty damn cool. We're slowly descending back into the valley. As you can see, the road is taking us down to this cabin and then back into the valley. Should probably be like 25 minutes back into the valley and then another 15 minutes back to the hotel. Five and a half miles in, we're back in the valley. Now we got about 2.5 miles back to the hotel. So should end up with right around 8 miles. I'll put the final stats somewhere up here, and then we can also check out how much elevation we covered. 4 p.m, time for a 5-mile easy run. I switched out the trail running shoes for the road running shoes. So yeah, just 5 miles easy on the sidewalk along the road here. Should be pretty chill. 2.6 miles, just turned around back here. This is where basically the sidewalk ends. It's kind of cool to see. We are gonna loop back along this road right here, and it's gonna take us right in between into the valley back here. 2.6 miles on the way back. Let's get it. Just about to finish the run with 5.2 miles. I'll put the stats somewhere up here. This completes the day with around 13 miles, a little more I think, total. A lot of climbing and technical trail work, which is great. And perfect prep for the PCT. But yeah, my legs are definitely pretty shot right now. So I'll probably end up jumping in the pool to recover a little bit and then have dinner. Good morning, Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Today, we're gonna climb this top right here. Absolutely beautiful day out, and yeah, we'll make our way up here. Yeah, today we're not gonna continue straight up, but we're gonna take a right here. But let's look at the map for a second to see where we're going. As you can see, we're here. We're gonna take that right and then eventually take a left and continue up the hill. Just gonna do like 30 minutes, 35 minutes up and then run the way back. So we'll see what we end up with. Alrighty, and right here we're taking the left to continue up the mountain. I'm not gonna lie, my legs are pretty shot today. We have about like 30 miles from the last 2 days with a lot of climbing. Definitely feeling that, but it's great to get some work in on fatigued legs because that like fatigue resistance is one of the key points that we need for the PCT. Oh, we got another cross coming up. And we'll continue up the mountain. Alrighty, now that we made it to this little cute cabin here with an insane view of the valley over here, let's talk about the plan for the PCT. I'm gonna call the challenge PCT 100. Basically, I want to complete the PCT northbound, so from the Mexican to the Canadian border within 100 days. The PCT is something around 2,670 miles long. So every day we're gonna have to do 26.7 miles average. So about a marathon a day with obviously a ton of elevation in some segments, especially as I get further north. So yeah, that's the challenge I set for myself. When are we gonna attempt this challenge? So obviously a lot of training, a lot of equipment stuff especially still to be done. We're still in the early stages of building up the equipment, testing some stuff out. So I set myself the challenge starting in early May 2026 and then finishing in August 2026. Yeah, as I said, obviously we're still in the early stages. We're doing some training, although we're not neglecting the other stuff. Like we got the Hamburg Marathon coming up on Sunday. Then a week later we were in Stockholm for a backyard ultra, so that's super cool. Then we got a trail race in Austria with 14,000 feet of elevation. And then we also have the big one, Ironman Austria, coming up. So we're not neglecting those goals, but the main one is the PCT 100. Yeah, also, as I mentioned before, we're still in the early stages of building up the equipment, all that stuff. Obviously, I'm still looking for some sponsors, so if you know somebody, some backpack, tents, all the outdoor companies basically, or other companies that are interested, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm definitely in touch with a lot of different companies right now, but yeah, as I said, we're still in the early stages, so every help and hints, tips are appreciated. So let me know in the comments, or write me an email or something. That would be very much appreciated. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. We're gonna make our way back down into the valley. I'll let you know the stats somewhere over here for this run, and then also the total. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.